Milan in the peculiar position, really, of knowing that they don't have to score here tonight in the home leg. They have an away goal from Madrid, but the referee, Mr. Ponnet of Belgium, has stopped the game for a meaningful minute, I think we'll find, in memory of those who perished at Hillsborough last Saturday. And the strains of You'll Never Walk Alone will be appreciated, I'm sure, on Merseyside. Well, pouring rain, 72,000 people in the stadium, and AC Milan on the attack, but a break on here perhaps for Real with Manuel Sanchez. Hugo Sanchez there at the focal point of the attack. Butragueño, and that's offside. The teams knew before they came out who the winners will meet in the final, because in a match played earlier today, Steaua Bucharest qualified by knocking out Galatasaray, and the final of this Champions Cup takes place in Barcelona on May the 24th. All tickets were sold weeks ago for this second leg. It's also being shown live on Italian television from a stadium which is also named after one of Italy's great international heroes of the past, Giuseppe Meazza, who's lovingly remembered here. There's one of the modern players, Ruud Gullit. And Real at full stretch at the moment in their own half. Tassotti, the right back. Gullit hugging the touchline. And then, as usual, finding space. Ancelotti, number 11. And he too's got some room here to fire one. Oh, it's a goal for Ancelotti. And AC Milan have taken the lead. On the night, on aggregate, the goalkeeper comes out to join the celebrations. But what about the goalkeeper at the other end, Buyo? Well, it was well struck, but he seemed to wave it goodbye from a very strange position. They don't mind about that. Ancelotti hit this well, but I would have thought a few English goalkeepers might have done better there. Two-one on aggregate. Just the sort of start the Italian champions wanted, and Real now got a man-sized job on, and they're still having to defend. Corner. Look at the height and flight on that. Headed badly by Godilio, really, and they're struggling here, Madrid. That's a corner. Great excitement. Tassotti. Another good cross. That's Rijkaard, and that's a goal. Number 2, Frank Rijkaard. Really good header this. Tassotti, the fullback, feeds the ball in. His cross provided for Van Basten in the first leg, and now it's Rijkaard who's up with power, heading downwards in classic fashion. Past the goalkeeper for 2-0 on the night. No question that Rijkaard prefers playing in midfield rather than at the back, and he's having a good match there tonight for Milan. That's Colombo chasing. Well, I suppose in technical European terms, if Real Madrid could get back to 2-2, then they would go through, because the away goals would count double. But they're 2-0 down, and they've got to do something about it quickly. This is Manuel Sanchez. And that's a bit of space for Godilio. Others arriving now in the middle. And it's free for Michel. Oh, that's a bad miss. Michel in plenty of space. And well found, too, by Rafael Godilio here. He wasn't marked. Gallego forward. This is Colombo. It's in this stadium, incidentally, that the world champions Argentina will commence proceedings in the 1990 World Cup finals. The opening match will be played here. By then it'll be all seats. Here's Van Basten. He gets them off their seats with skill like that. What a good turner he is on the ball for a big man. Super play by Marco van Basten. Turns so adroitly, as a smaller man might, and seems to shake off defenders as he goes. Donadoni. 23 years since Real Madrid won the European Cup. Here's Rijkaard. Ancelotti again, deflected. He's having quite a night. He missed the final in '84, Ancelotti, when he was a Roma player. Injury kept him out of the match against Liverpool. Again, it's short to Tassotti. Donadoni. Good little cross. Hullet seems to find room even in a crowded penalty area. Ruud Hullet. Donadoni's provided some lovely service from both flanks tonight. Free header. Good break again by Frank Rijkaard. The Dutchmen really are combining well. This is Hullet. Gallego goes across. Appeals from the home supporters for a penalty. Monsieur Ponnet says play on, which I think, well, he doesn't actually. He's given a free kick the other way, but I think he was right in his decision not to give a penalty. Seemed to me as though Ricardo Gallego made a legitimate attempt to get the ball there from Rudy Hullet, who got past the first challenge. Well, nothing given. Martin Vázquez, been very quiet, but that goes for quite a few Real Madrid players. We haven't seen much of Schuster or Hugo Sanchez in a first half which has been dominated by the free expression of AC Milan's football. And they're winning the ball in key areas too. That was Donadoni. Hullet. And they're running so well from the back. In fact, we're in injury time now at the end of the first half. 2-0 on the night. 3-1 on aggregate to the Italian champions. And here they come again. This is Maldini, the left back. Donadoni on the ball now. Back to him from Hullet. Donadoni seems to switch flanks so effortlessly. He's on the left now against Sanchez. Another good cross. Hullet, yes, 3. Oh, brilliant. He makes it look so easy. And Real Madrid left just watching space. They certainly weren't watching Hullet. He crept in there in front of Godilio to head the third. Rather like the goal he got in the European Championship final in Munich, this one. Good header. And this makes it now 4-1 on aggregate and puts AC Milan in the final, surely. Again, it's Rijkaard coming from the back, or from midfield, really, tonight. Chendo gets up with Donadoni, but they're jittery, Real Madrid, and every time AC Milan attack, you think they're going to score. It's a stylish, classical performance, this, by the Italians, and they're into everything. That was Costa Curta. Now it's Ancelotti from Donadoni. Good little ball in again. Buyo's having an unhappy evening. It was Hullet who went chasing there to try and win the ball. This now is Llorente for Real Madrid. Oh, what a careless ball that was. Maldini, some of these Italians we shall be watching again in the World Cup next year. Did well in the European Championships, and they'll start favourites perhaps in their own country. But they've been so pepped up by the 3 Dutchmen, AC Milan. That was Rijkaard. There's Hullet, and here's the third one, Van Basten. Oh, it's so easy to fall in love with football like this. Marco van Basten on the end of a lovely triangular move between the 3 Dutch internationals. Rijkaard's ball in, Hullet's header down. Van Basten knowing exactly what he's going to do, and a rasping finish. Great understanding between the 2 players there inside the penalty area, and this is number 4. Well, they're wet, but they're delighted. 5-1, the aggregate score. Schuster. No room there. And again, the inevitable Donadoni breaks for AC. What a good player this lad is. Wide again. And Hullet using that space. Chendo in the way this time. Well, Real Madrid could be on the end of one of their biggest European beatings here. I think 5-0 is the heaviest defeat they've ever had. That was against the Germans of Kaiserslautern a few years ago. It's 4 at the moment. Real playing their 225th European match tonight in 33 years of competition. Now Hullet is injured. I think that was the right knee that seemed to lock when Ruud Hullet made a run. Well, this looks like the end of an era at Real Madrid. This defeat will see the end, perhaps, of this, largely of this team, maybe of the coach as well. I think Hacker was going to be on his way anyway. I don't think he was expecting a beating like this. Everything that Milan do seems to come off. And they haven't slackened, they haven't just sat on the lead, they've gone looking for more. Crowd urging them on. That was Costa Curta, number 5. Oh, in it goes again to Van Basten. Little chip ball, beautifully done really. Ancelotti again now. He'll shoot from anywhere tonight. Corner off Chendo. He set them all on their way with the first goal, Ancelotti. And now they're looking for the 5th. That's gone short. This is Donadoni again. Fired in. Oh, it's gone in at the near post. It crept in, and the goalkeeper looks in dismay. Donadoni, the man being congratulated, number 7, who's made so much tonight and now scores himself from an improbable sort of shot. It went in at the near post. Puyo was late. He may have been unsighted, but what's not in doubt is that it's 5-0 now to AC Milan. Hacker reflects on the